This is the Doctor, continuing the Battle Brothers playthrough. I have some level ups on my men here. Bertram, our refugee, gets +5 to range skill, very nice. And he could benefit from range defense, except this roll is kind of low. As an archer, he could still benefit a bit from resolve. And maybe I was thinking about upping initiative a bit too. He does have a dodge. We don't need I don't plan on giving this character too much more initiative. On the other hand, we could also go with a bit of even melee attack or a bit of health so he doesn't die horribly if he gets hit by an arrow. Those are all decent options. I might actually end up giving him slightly heavier armor. In which case the initiative, the dodge bonus, is not nearly as valuable. So I was thinking about what to do with Bertram here. He's going to be a bow archer, but what kind of bow archer? A bit more health is probably a good idea. He probably doesn't need too much more resolve. Let's go with... You don't really need more than like 100 fatigue as an archer though. So let's go with some initiative. And then in terms of perks, we're almost at range defense of 10, so we might as well take anticipation now. Hugo, our hunter, so this is the difference between someone with a non-bow background, even with 3 stars, versus a hunter who doesn't have any stars in range. So now he has +3 range. Let's do the +2 melee defense. Don't really need that much more fatigue, but we could benefit from, well, that initiative is an okay roll. We can take that. And we'll do anticipation too. Look at the difference here. 56 on Bertram. 66. That's a full 10 points higher on our hunter, who is admittedly not like ideal in terms of the stars, in terms of the talents, but like I don't understand why people complain that they hire a hunter background and there are no stars in range and this character sucks. How can that possibly be true? Like, Hugo is still our best archer of the bunch. Eventually Guthrum might be a little higher, but I actually think Hugo and Wolfram would be pretty not Wolfram, Bertram would be pretty neck and neck. And the difference is precisely because of the starting skill. Kedamen, our super caravan hand. Look at these rows, they're insane. They're like almost all max rows. That's crazy. You could use a bit more melee skill. Like, getting range defense and melee defense both +3 is so rare. Even as a two-hander, you could use some range defense, so let's go with that. We're gonna have to level resolve at some point. Actually, I'm wondering if I actually skip this melee level up, because when you have 3 stars, a +3 is actually a min row. And we could go with a max row on resolve. You don't need 90 melee. Let me think about this a little bit. So he has 8 more levels. He's already at 63. If we pass now, he'll have 3 to 11. That's 8 more levels. That's 8 times 3.5 is 8 times 3.5 is 28. 28 plus 63 is still really good. Like, he's gonna get 90 anyway. Do I not up melee skill because it's a min row? We could use a bit more resolve. Like, you don't really need, like, the difference between 95 and 85 melee skill isn't that critical. Sure, because of the min row and because of his naturally high melee, we don't necessarily need that. Most of the other levels we should be putting the melee skill, because you're rarely gonna get like perfect max rolls on your other stats. So okay, I'm gonna do something unconventional here. Colossus, very good. very useful for two-handers. I was thinking about whether I want to dismiss Heinrich or not. He's really a terrible candidate for being an archer. But he's only costing us 9 gold per day. That's really not much. And he eats some food, so it's effectively a little more than 9 gold per day, but it's really not much. And I don't actually know what level you need to be to trigger the event to craft a masterwork bow. I heard you have to be like a certain level, but I don't think there's like hard evidence of that. I'll just keep him around. We're gonna head north at some point, maybe even 10 Hound there, and buy some quality wood, and just keep it in the inventory, keep him around, see if the event trigger. This will be for science. At a small price, we can learn quite some useful information. There's a militia wandering about. No more contracts here. Nighttime could actually be a decent time to attack that pillager's camp. They have those brigands there, the brigand marksmen, and I do want to kill them to loot their gear. Nighttime could be the time to do it, but not when my men are still kind of injured. Let's go to Segal, see if there's a contract there. Oh, look at that. Some thugs and a few poachers. Yes, we could murder those. My gosh, Albert's resolve is horrifyingly bad. Let's swap Wolfram and Urberode, even though Urberode has the tank build, just because he's not fully healed yet. So Wolfram should do fine against these brigands. I don't need a boar spear. The mace sounds good to me. Maces are usually pretty good weapons. Alright, gonna chase down the brigands. More fights, more experience, more loot. Let's see, we start on the high ground. This is going to be a slaughter. We might as well wait for them to move up. We get even better shots. Or they could effectively pass their turn. Probably because they don't have line of sight on us. Oh, look at that! Let's wait for them to rush us. Yes, move up, little brigands. We'll shoot some poachers. We're missing a bunch, but that's okay. We have overwhelming range advantage here. Kettleman can hold just a little bit. Here. Oh, just a little bit. Good. We have 3 brothers here. We should be fine. We only need 2 brothers here, really. But move up some more men. Could move here and spear wall, although I don't really see what the point would be. Why not? Alright, now we rain death on the poachers. If we can hit. There we go. Chances to hit not so great, but we'll be fine. Poachers will try to shoot us. They're not going to be able to get through our defenses. Ah, this guy actually hit me. $82 miss, whatever. Hey, those brigands are taking cover. That's pretty clever. Okay, we'll just shoot his buddies. And then we'll rush those poachers there. And his buddies are in trouble. I'm gonna actually hold here because I want to no, I don't want to move here. I think I want to move here. Go for the wide flank. His head armor is already wounded, so we'll go for the lash to like beat him in the head. Ah, perfect. Look at that. Pin one of the archers. We're gonna pin this guy so he doesn't move up and get the high ground. He's the thug. He's gonna run. And we can move Wolfram here and Adrenaline to get him into position. Like this. Perfect. And they have some knives. This should be pretty straightforward. We're gonna pass with our archers because we don't really need them anymore. Yeah, we can get on the road around here. This guy's gonna die. Stab, stab. One measly brigand left. Huh, his puncture actually hit through and gave me injured shoulders despite the Colossus buff. That kind of sucks. We're gonna have to murder him especially viciously for that. Ah, this guy has some luck here. He doesn't want to die. Oh, well, now he's gonna die. Injured shoulder, right? That reduces damage. Yeah, it's not the worst. We didn't really get much loot. We got some food. That's not bad. Hey, we got some extra arrows. That's something. And we got some level ups. That's perhaps the most important thing. Doorsman, who's going to be one of our super brothers on the front. More fatigue. You do need a bit more melee skill, even though it's not a max roll. Perks. You're going to be two-hander, so you will eventually need sword mastery. Or maybe you could go for hammer mastery. Swords and hammers make great two-handed weapons. I actually don't really see the point of getting a mastery yet. But of the remaining perks, Steel Brow is decent. I've been thinking maybe even dodge isn't bad on the two-handers. They do get fatigued, but you know, when your fatigue isn't too low, dodge isn't bad. And that's at the beginning of the fight. Once you start hitting stuff and you get reach advantage, your defenses will be fine. But before that, having some extra dodge doesn't hurt. I'm not quite sure what the initiative will get down to once I equip like full heavy armor. It might get down pretty low. Even at like 50 initiative, you get 7 defense. That's not bad. It's not bad. Rotation's always useful. Rotating and hit. So let me think about the essential perks here. Reach advantage, underdog, battle forge, and a mastery, so that's 4. That gives me 4 more skill points. You know, fearsome's not bad. Steel brow's not bad. Rotation's not bad. Oh, we need recover. You know, I'm not sure what to do with Thorsman yet. We can always save the perk. Karsten, I know what I'm going to make him. Ooh, +3 to melee. Perfect. +3 to melee defense. Even better. This isn't a max roll fatigue, so we can go for a bit of extra hit points, which I feel like we need anyway. About 60 is generally good. Flail Mastery. Perfect. This is quite a useful mastery. Your Lash ignores the bonus of shields. That means you can headshot through shields very reliably. And it reduces fatigue costs quite a bit. Right now this costs 25, so doing 2 lashes will cost 50 fatigue, which is pretty insane. Taking Flail Mastery will make this 19, so it costs 38. Still pretty insane, but not 50 fatigue insane. Good. Wolfram has an injured shoulder. He can still tank though. I don't really see a reason to swap him from the front just yet. Alright, on to Segal. Try to get ourselves some more contracts. There's a 1 skull contract here. Ooh, another brawler. These guys are cheap. I always like to hire them and see what their stats are. Okay, you're pretty insane. Why do I keep like getting good recruits in this run? This is like perfect. 3 stars in melee, 2 stars in melee defense. This is another perfect 2-hander candidate. Starting stats a little low, but we can work with that. His fatigue is also a little low, but we can get that fatigue up. This is like insane again. Why do I keep getting these insane characters? And the 1-star in range defense doesn't suck either. We could use some skill ups there. Like, here's another crazy good candidate. My gosh. What is going on in this game? Why is our luck so good? What's at the market? The arrows are actually pretty cheap here. What are the selling prices? They are terrible. Let's see, rare coin collections. Geez, everybody has rare coin collections. Yes, I will do this. Because why not? Well, we gotta get Gerlach ham-fisted some extra experience. Who can we swap out? Who do we not need necessarily? Herberod's sort of a tank character. He's not super valuable. The easy fights, we want to give our men yeah, for the easy fights, we want to give our men some extra experience. We can sell off some of this stuff so we don't clog up the inventory too much. Yes, this looks fine. Northeast. Northeast we go. This is probably going to be some more thugs and raiders. Maybe even a marksman. Yep, some thugs and raiders. 8 of them. This should be quite doable. Thorsman, since he's gonna actually be useful on the front lines potentially. I know recover I absolutely need to take at some point. You just don't need it now. Steel Brow is very good, so your character doesn't die horribly. If you get hit in the head, it's basically like resilience from XCOM. A lot of times, yes, you don't get in the head, but when you do get in the head, you're going to be very, very grateful for that perk. Rotation's good, but I tend to like it on the Shield Brothers more. I feel like with the 2-handers, there are more valuable perks to take. So 1, 2, we have 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That still leaves like 2 perks to spare. Like, I think it's a choice between Dodge or Steel Brow. I don't think any of the other perks really make too much sense. Adrenaline could also be a decent choice, but it really does like cost a lot of fatigue to go down that path. I just don't find it necessary on the two-handers, although it can be very good. We might still be able to fit in Adrenaline at some point. Quick Hands is interesting. You could like have a two-handed weapon equipped, but equip a shield and then use Quick Hands to swap between the weapon and the shield. It's actually kind of a cute trick. I don't really think it's necessary though. I've never really felt it to be that important to do a trick like that. Steel Brow is just a generally good defensive perk. I would do the Mastery, but I don't know which type of weapon I'll end up using, sword or hammer. Let's just go with Steel Brow for now. It's always nice to have a bit of insurance on your valuable brothers. Alright, thieves. I'm gonna murder you. Hopefully the raiders have good gear. Come on. Make sure my party has proper equipment. Actually, think I might. Wolfram should be okay. Should be okay. Although maybe let's actually swap out Wolfram and Herb Road here. Shield Spear. Because Road is sort of our dedicated tank character, we might as well let Wolfram fully heal up. Get his injury healed too while we're at it. Yep, brigands. We have the high ground. Let's analyze the enemy. These 2 raiders are irrelevant. In fact, all 3 of these are irrelevant. The guy with the dagger can be kind of dangerous. The guy with the military pick is very dangerous, especially because he doesn't have a shield. And the thug with the 2-handed axe also quite dangerous. Let's wait for them to come closer. So when we shoot, we're bound to hit something. Yes, go ahead and shield roll up. I really don't care. This seems like almost as good of a time as any. I still want to wait for them to finish moving up. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Do some cute tricks. I feel like getting on this high ground is too valuable to not do. Same here. Good. So I'm going to do this to pin that briganding. I think we just keep taking some more high ground. Hold. Okay, now we start shooting. The guy with the 2-hander. The guy with the pick. How do I want to do this? I think we move up and shield wall. We shoot some more crossbows. We keep shooting. We don't stop shooting. Pass. Pass. Shield wall, why not? Karsten's interesting. I think we have to move here to prevent this brigand raider from running up and hitting Ketamine. But do we shield wall or do we attack? I actually think shield wall makes some sense here because Urberode is on the high ground and he should be fine. No, Karsten. Come on. Why would you waver? That thug did not have a good time. Yep. Oh, that sucked. Urberode got hit by the pick. Kinda semi-expected. Can't shoot into our own men. I actually want to move Hugo here so he gets some good shots next turn. Hold on Torlif. Ah, good. Got some decent shots off. Well, this could actually hit Urberode, despite the fact that the icon isn't showing that, so it's too risky to take that shot. But we could move up on the high ground, take a shot like this. Okay, these brigand raiders are coming this way. Interesting maneuver. They don't want to fight us on the high ground. That's smart. That's smart of them. But on the other hand, I also have overwhelming range advantage. I'm going to shield wall up, stab this guy. They might move to try to engage Torlif. We don't want our brothers isolated. We can move up to engage him here, but it's kind of an odd position. Well, not really. This is fine. Alright, the brigand morale is continuing to collapse. We're just going to hit this guy. Erwin's going to take the high ground here. Dorsman's going to move down. Gonna keep moving up on these brigands. Military pick missed twice. I got very lucky there. So we might as well shoot the guy with the sword now. He's about to flee. Brigand Raider here. I want to hold just a little bit. Again, I'm worried about hitting our own men. Try to shoot this raider in the back. I have a 5% chance to hit. We could hit the raider in the front. Yep. Exactly what I was hoping for. This guy's going to flee, so let's move down. Try to hit the guy with the military pick. Too bad we hit him in the head. I actually don't want that. We could try to loot this guy's armor. Or maybe even this guy's armor. He's breaking. Dorsman has phenomenal defenses. Only the guy with the military pick I'm worried about right now. Maybe we even shoot that guy. Start swapping to the Daggers. Good. This guy's gonna flee. That guy's gonna flee. That's just perfect. I want to try to pin him in. Swap to a dagger. Start piercing and looting their armor. Oh. Pierce arm muscles. Very good. Just keep attacking. Hold. I'm trying to running to make sure he can't flee from us. Yes, shield wall and riposte. You're going to get too exhausted to do that. I have a 38% chance to hit, which is terrible. I don't want to knock him into Bertram there, so we're going to hold. Gunburn will pass. Bertram will move up the hill and pass. Karsten will swap to the knife. Murder. Bird will try to move up. Will go here, so we can free up some more room. Let's try to knock away his shield wall. There we go. And we caused some more morale problems. Perfect. Governor will pass. Dorsman will reload and pass. Warlock will pass. Governor will pass. 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 57, that's much better. Okay, now he's fleeing. Perfect. Let's see, we looted 2 more pieces of armor. Very nice. Another dagger. Ooh, the military pick. We could use one of those. Helmet. Look at all this good stuff. Yep, let's collect our pay. We also got some level ups. I love looting stuff from bandits. Like, when the fight is finished, if you have an opportunity, go for those dagger kills. Dagger kills, very satisfying. We got some better armor. Yeah, I think Urbero's armor got beat up a little bit there. I also got a better helm. Who do we need to put the helm on? Ah, yes, we need to replace Thorsman's crappy helm for better helm. Actually, if he's going to use the crossbow, range of 6 tiles, and he has 6 vision. Okay, that works. That actually works out perfectly. We're gonna repair this shirt so he can wear it. Do any of our men need the rusty mail cough? I don't think so. All very good stuff. We want to repair the military pick. Those, I think you can sell them for a pretty good price. But I want to keep a couple in our inventory for when we run across enemies with armor and the undead in particular. This is very good against the undead. Alright, let's go back to Segal, get paid for our efforts. We need more tools soon. And we need to buy some more ammunition. Well, we probably won't make it back until nightfall, unfortunately. Maybe we do go fight that bandit encampment. At night, it's not a terrible idea. Alright, we gained some crowns. Right, there wouldn't be any more recruits, but we can buy arrows for really, really cheap. You can stack up to 300. I see no reason not to just buy 150 right here. Want to sell off a couple items at least to free up our inventory a bit. Probably 1 javelins. Yes. Alright, that should have freed up our inventory a bit. Tools are expensive. We don't desperately need them. Could use more bandages. I think this is a good stopping point for this video. Thank you for watching. Until next time.